My name is Ginger Weisman. I'm with the Outlander podcast, and from one, I'll repeat myself for the recording. From one Ginger to another, it is a pleasure to speak with you both.
Such a pleasure. Lovely
With
to meet you, Ginger.
Harriet and Jamie, obviously. Since we don't want to go down to spoilery territories, I've had to think carefully about the questions I want to ask because there's so many I could ask. Um, Many people I have read at Comic-Con, I heard, and just from other media, many are asking how you prepared for your roles. But what is something you wanted to make sure you brought to the character? Is there something that you saw in or you see in characters that represent your descendants
Yeah,
that you want to not envision, you want to embody, but you also want to make them obviously your own.
sure. I wanted to make sure I didn't say Sassenach, because that was Jimmy Fraser's tagline. No, I think it's funny because when I first came on board, I had this chat with Matt Roberts about like the character and everything. It was a great chat, but ultimately the thing he said that he didn't want a carbon copy of Jamie Fraser because that wouldn't be fun for fans. Like we love Jamie Fraser. He is such an iconic character, and I want to leave that untouched. I don't want to start trying to imitate something that Sam's been doing. But at the same time, like you said, of course we're playing the parents of this character, so there's got to be some similarities and things. We both watched the show, but it was more to feel like to get an idea of the tone of the show and the energies of things as opposed to study performances and try and replicate some of those things. I really did want Brian to be his own man and to discover it as we started going along. And that's the way that I started and the way that we continued to do it. And it's so funny because I think at the weekend where at Comic-Con they released the bridge scene or a little bit of the bridge scene. Did you enjoy it? You're nodding your head.
Yes, I've seen through episode 105. I've
Oh,
enjoyed it
exactly.
all very
Okay.
much.
Okay, so you've seen the whole thing. So yeah, the comments on that, people were like, "Oh, Jamie's got down Sam's subtleties and like doing all these things," and that's honestly just the way that I am, the way that I saw Brian, and it wasn't things that I tried to do consciously. It just happened. So the fact that there are crossovers there is just very fortunate. But I'm glad that it does pay. People see it and they think of Jamie because Brian is his own man, but like I said, he is his father. You were the same, right?
Yeah, I think I remember Matt Roberts, again, our showrunner, saying that Jamie Fraser is his mum. I remember him saying that. Did he say that to you?
No.
I think awkward. No, I think what he meant was I mean, part of his essence anyway comes from his mother, and I think it's his fighting spirit and his fierceness and his determination and his pride and all of that. I think he gets from Ellen. And then I think he gets his romantic side and
And his
his
dashing good looks and his charm
also
and wit from
that
his father.
and his humbleness and his modesty from his dad. So yeah, I think we obviously there needs to be like some elements of our characters that then show up in our offspring. But yeah, I think we both very much wanted to make these characters our own, and the showrunner and the whole team behind our show wanted that too. So there was definitely a level of freedom in that we could really create these characters from scratch because we don't really know a huge amount about either of them.
Exactly. Exactly. And one final question that is to answer in one word, one or two words. What is your character's through line? Yes, you find someone, yes, you fall in love, but what is something that is steady and has never left your character? Something that is with their life. It is the main focus in life that pulls them.
Determination.
Mm.
That's Brian. Yeah, he's determined.
Can I say the same thing? Is that a cop
Yeah.
out?
No, but Brian and Ellen are very similar in so many respects.
Yeah,
That makes
true.
sense.
Mm.
Extremely determined.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor to speak with you both.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Ginger.
Nice.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Take care.